All aboard! Choo choo! So today we are here to show you how to prep the food box for the virtual gala that we're having. And my name is Luna, and this is Amy. She's my sister, and she's here to help me prep the food together. So for an appetizer, today we have the Turkish pide. It's in this box right here. So what we're gonna do, so we gonna have to prep, preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. And so we're gonna take this out of the box, and we're gonna have a sheet pan ready with the parchment paper. So we're gonna put that on there. Okay, and now we go into the oven. For me, please. And when we do put it in the oven, we want to put it in the middle or top rack, not in the bottom rack, because it's pre-cooked. So it might burn on the bottom, so make sure to put it in the middle or the top. And now we're going to put it on for 10 to 12 minutes. Depending on your oven, how hot it is. It just varies. Just watch it, keep an eye out on that. So now that 12 minutes has passed, we're going to take it out of the oven. Just be careful when you take it out. It's gonna be hot. Thank you. So now we're gonna put it on the cutting board. Just be careful, it's hot. You might wanna use a spatula if you can. Grab a knife. So we're gonna cut it we're gonna cut it vertically first. Make sure you really get it there. Let's cut. And now we're gonna cut it horizontally and once. Okay, so now we're gonna bring our plates. So each person gets 2 pieces. So we're gonna plate it like that. And if you wanna feel a little fancy, you could just crisscross like that, and there's your Turkish pide. So for our next course, we're gonna have Bulgarian chopska salad. So there will be pre-chopped veggies in the container, dressing, and feta cheese, parsley right here. So you're gonna take this container, open the lid, and pour in the dressing right here. And then close it back up. Now we're gonna give it a little gentle shake. Okay. Now we're gonna open it back up. Now, this is for 2 people, so we are gonna portion it for 2. Okay, and let's get all the good juice in there. Okay, that looks about even to me. Okay, now, please put this away. Now we're gonna take the feta and we're just gonna crumble it on top. Like so. And for this one too. gonna use it all up because no waste. Okay. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of the parsley because we have to save this for the rest of the course. So just a touch. And there you go, there's your salad. So for our next course, we are having a stew. So it is traditional Balkan white chicken stew, and we are gonna garnish with some sour cream and parsley and lemon juice. So now grab a small pot. We are gonna pour it into the pot. If this could open. Okay, so we're gonna pour it in there. Okay, now we're gonna bring it to the stove and bring it to simmer. So I brought up the stew to a boil and put it on simmer for about 5 minutes. Now we're good to serve. Now we're gonna take 2 soup bowls here. Now before you serve, you wanna give it a good mix. And this is a traditional Balkan stew, so it is a little bit thick. Okay, now we'll serve. I'm gonna go 1 ladle at a time so everyone gets even amounts. Okay. Now, if you're feeling a little fancy, I'm gonna show you a little trick called quenelle. So this is sour cream. So what we're gonna do, take the 2 little spoons, have a little bit of a scoop, like this. Now you're gonna take the other spoon here and you're just gonna scrape it off. And another. And another. And now we're gonna just serve it here. Oh, it kind of dunk in the soup. So we're gonna do another one for the another soup. Okay, so we're gonna take the spoon, scrape, scrape, and scrape. Now, stay there. Okay, now hold this for me, please. Okay, and then we're gonna have a little bit of lemon juice in there. So, just a little squirt. That's good. And a little bit of parsley for garnish. There we go. And there we go. And that is our stew. So if you got the vegetarian option for the soup, you could heat it up the same way as the chicken stew, but before you pour it into the pot, just make sure you give it a good stir because the beans on the bottom is very thick and starchy. So you'll heat it up the same way and you'll just garnish it with a little bit of parsley on top and you're good to go. So for our main course, we will have ossobuco and risotto Milanese. So you'll get 2 bags of ossobuco, it's 1 per person. And you get 1 bag of risotto. So this is for 2 people, so we're gonna split it in half. We have the stock for the risotto. And now we have our gremolata. We have Parmesan cheese and butter. So gremolata is parsley, lemon zest, and garlic are mixed in there. And this is gonna be our garnish. So first, we are going to put some water in the pot and we're gonna heat it up, bring up to a boil, and we're gonna turn it down to a simmer. And we're gonna heat the bag in the pot, just like so. And we're gonna heat it up for about 10 minutes until it's all done. So now we are gonna bring a small pot and a medium heat. We're gonna cut this open. And we're gonna put it in the pot. It doesn't have to be hot. We're just gonna put it in right away. There we go. Now, we're gonna take the wooden spoon, we're gonna give it a mix. And I'm gonna add in the stock. So with the stock, we're gonna add a little bit at a time. Give it a good mix in between. Open for me. Yes. So we'll put a little bit. Ooh, we'll lower that down a little bit. Okay. So now we're gonna give it a good stir. So we're gonna mix it up until it's absorbed all the stock in the rice. And we're gonna add more rice. More stock. Once it's all absorbed. Break it up a little bit. Okay. And add more stock. A little bit more. So in this risotto Milanese, what gives this beautiful golden color is a saffron that goes in here. Smells really nice too. We're just gonna keep stirring. Okay, so now I'm all done with the risotto. So now you're gonna take it off the heat. And now we're gonna fold in the cheese. And the butter. Okay. Smells so good. Okay. Okay, now if the butter is all melted, you're good to go. Okay. Now this is for 2 people. So we're gonna just cut in half. Look at that cheesy goodness. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put some cracked pepper in there. Now we have the ossobuco ready. We're gonna cut that open. I grab a tongue. Thank you. Now you're gonna get in there and pull it out. Okay. Oh, it's so tender, it's falling off the bone. Just plate it carefully on top. Right, there you go. Okay, hold this for me, please. I'm gonna pour all the juice on top here. Now just be careful because the bag is a little hot. There we go. Thank you. And now we're gonna garnish with the gremolata. And ta-da! So for the vegetarian option, we have the braised portobello ragu. You're gonna heat it up the same way as I showed you with the ossobuco, in the pot in the boiling water. And you're gonna plate it out also the same way. So you're gonna pull out the mushroom on top and pour all the juices on top of the risotto as well. So for our dessert, we have cherry clafoutis, and we are going to also have the Grand Marnier crème anglaise, which is in the same container here. And we have mint for garnish. And we whip some whipped cream. You could whip the whipped cream at home, or if you have any ice cream, Cool Wave, anything like that, you could also have it together. It's amazing with that. So what we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. And let's put this here. So we have a baking sheet. We're gonna pop them over here, over here, and in the oven it goes. So it goes in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. We want that to be in room temperature or a little bit warm, but not too hot. Now our clafoutis are ready to be out, and while she's taking that out, I'm gonna start plating. So we have our crème anglaise here. We're gonna have a little dollop on the side right here, like so. Now that's a little hot. Could you get me a little? Thank you. So with the spatula, we are going to plate it right here. And with our whipped cream, we're gonna do the fancy little quenelle again that I showed you earlier. So have it this much. We're gonna scrape, scrape, scrape. Now, goes on top. Fits perfectly. And we will garnish with a little mint leaf, just so. So for our finale, we have a French butter cookie. It's called sable breton. It's very light, buttery cookie, and you enjoy with the digestive drink, cognac. It's a really nice finale to all the 5 courses that you guys had. Hope you enjoy.